Hi, hello, and welcome to the Daily Tarot Buffet brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess Abossi. I'll be your oracle today, and I was sent to deliberate the findings for the transiting moon into Gemini. It's going to be approximately between the 24th and 26th of August. We have the cards already. So that's the 10th house event, okay? It's the Taurus transiting moon. I hope I didn't say Gemini. That would be 11th house. So I feel like something's going to be announced. That's what I'm getting. And we just had this situation where we kind of emerged from the darkness during the 9th house event. Now we're in the 10th house event. So things are out in the open. We have faith. We're looking up above the horizon into the future. We kind of have our eye on the prize, eye on the tiger. And there's been a dividing the wheat from the chaff kind of thing. So the teams are chosen, or the sorting hat has chosen, and now things are going to be announced, or we're finally going to be seen in public, something on that line. Now we have Moon square Pluto, trine the Sun, square Mercury, trine Venus, conjunct Uranus. Okay, so Moon conjunct Uranus is God, sovereign, and free. We're going to have a moment of freedom, or a bolstering of our freedom, because there's a gift between our refinement, our sensibility, our elegant nature, also our skills, our beauty, our anointing, our choice, our favor from the Lord. Also, like a harmony, and our feelings are going to be in alignment. So we might feel justified, vindicated is what I'm getting, because I'm seeing the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Wands because of the degrees there. Now, also, we're having a square Mercury. Now, just the cycle before, we had a trining with Mercury. So when you trine and then square, it means that something that was given to you in terms of an opportunity, you were able to glean some kind of sort of information, and then it comes to bear. Meaning you see somebody tripping or trespassing, and then you catch them. Or there's a small conflict, really kind of press charges, and it might be celestial, it might be judicial, whatever, what have you. Now, the trining the Sun is just that again, illumination with enlightenment. Enlightenment is always the sun, illumination is always the moon. You have them both together. So growth, expansion, vitality, renewal, reinvigoration, also fertilization, the seeding, the implementing, the planting of something as well. And then there is going to be some adversarial power structure or power battle, but really we're going to see what's been opposing us. It might be, because it's 10th house, it might be bosses, it might be society, it might be our reputation was challenged, or we might be coming out from underneath some challenging reputation, especially with that sun trining moon aspect. So we have favor and choice. We've made it in some kind of way. Yeah, because we were kind of stuck in a space for a while. There was some kind of waiting, holding pattern. We might have been suppressed, repressed, pinned down in some kind of way. And that is what I'm getting. We're finally getting our choices back, our options, our freedom, our ability to have autonomy, franchise, and control over our own self, over our own nature. We already have the cards here. Yeah, we're getting elevated, exalted in some kind of way, maybe in public. Okay, I'm also hearing if you have a channel of some kind, it's going to be unlocked pretty soon. Like if you've been wondering about the shadow bands or whatever. All right, so 8 of Wands, Otto de Bastioni here, Re Denari, Un Denari. So we have here's the Knight of Discs, but it's the King of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles here, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so there is going to be the Wheel of Karma with the Five of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, and it's on the opposing side, or in the subconscious, or in the part that's kind of secret, the unknown. So that actually means that it's going to be positive for us. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. 2 aces means a new relationship. I've been getting that, and I haven't been seeing that. So I'm glad it finally came through because the universe has been whispering to me, new love, and I'm like, yo, I'm busy. I ain't got time for that. Homie better come correct. You better be about what's up. You better handle down, 10 toes down. You better come through, pull through, come hard, come harder. I don't want none of this funny business. Well, this is it. Somebody who's been making changes, who's expanding from a lot of changes that they had to make, they had to let a lot go, or they might have been bound down in some kind of way. That means eye on the prize, head to the, eyes down on that grind. I heard head to the metal, but I don't know what that means. I don't know the English for, like, when you're making sacrifices and you're just focusing on that one little thing you need to do despite everything else. There's this meme on the social networking whatever's apps and sites and stuff. Um, you know, it's a good thing to like let everybody else go out and party, you stay behind and do your hustle, your flow, your grind. So that's what I'm getting, because there's been a little bit of an opposing mind or a little bit of a harsher decision to, so when you choose the harder right versus the easier wrong, when you're willing to do the things that others won't do, you will have the things that others will never have. So that's what I'm getting here. Um, yeah, here's that grind. And I keep hearing, yeah, if I ever, yeah, so people are feeling bad. If I ever misrepresented my self-image, then I'm sorry. Who's that? I was oh so acquiescent, but I learned my lesson, and I'm sorry. Yeah, love is coming through. It's been on the way, but it's coming through slowly, and it's everything. Not everything, the whole nine, but it's what we need, and we're going to see it as very clear, and it is divine. And then we have the La Temperanza El Sole. That's here it's called art, but it's the sun, and then here it's called art, but it's the temperance called La Temperanza, and then El Sole, the sun. That together means soul group, soul healing. And then a double ace is a partnership, and then we have the two of cups here. It also means that in the next 2 weeks, something's coming through, because over the last 2 weeks, the harder decisions we've been making have been lining things up for us in a slow, assured, practical way. So there was no corners cut here, which I like that. And then, yeah, temperance card means it's the right time and it was done in an expert way. It's also veritus, verification, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. It means a long-term plan or some kind of prophecy. Okay, but this is saying that over the last week, oh, somebody's known that they've had affections for us. Page of Cups, Seven of Swords. Unless it's some false affection, but I'm not getting that with this. It's called art. So somebody had to figure out a masterful way to come closer to us. Now, to a lesser degree, those who are getting the business handed to them by the universe is because they're fake, phony, fictitious, and they've been defiling their family name, so they ruin their legacy. Five of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. That's the Wheel of Karma, and then for our side, it's the Wheel of Fortune because it's upright. Now, fives or a bunch of swords makes things reverse with the Devil or the Moon. Makes things reverse. You have to look at both sides when you have um, the Two of Pentacles and or the Hangman. And somebody's been defiling the family name, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, depleting their inheritance. They've been shape-shifting or cloaking or intemperate, lack of humility, temperance in reverse, and then karma, bad karma, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That's actually the Wheel of Karma. When the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, it's the Wheel of Karma. When the Wheel of Karma is upright, it's the Wheel of Fortune. So, because Seven of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles means that there's cupidity, some type of energy projection as well. They're projecting things, and that's a double eight too. So that's again energy projection, spiritual manipulation. So, and these are people that have been trying to ruin our reputation. They didn't want us to come into our inheritance. And they don't realize that it blessed us, because we have renewal here somewhere. I think when I said La Temperanza El Sole, that's the soul retrieval, soul healing, soul renewal. And then we have renewal and fruitfulness here in these oracle cards. So I'm gonna read a quick sermon, which is atypical for the daily reading, but it's the 10th house, okay? And I'm hearing that song, if I ever misrepresented my self-image, then I'm sorry. Yeah, and then I'm getting that again. 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 3 of Wands, I'm getting that. I was oh so acquiescent, but I learned my lesson, and I'm sorry. So somebody feels bad for, disrespecting us, mislabeling, misjudging, misperceiving, mistreating us, and we ascended in some kind of way. We made it out of the dark because we left some things behind. There's a 888 here. So somebody realizes that all the time, energy, effort, and attention they put into something, it was fruitful, it was fruitless, foolish, futile in some kind of way. It didn't produce the fruits that they want. And they were gung-ho, thinking that it was going to la-di-da, yada-yada, and they figured out what was really up. Renewal, he represents the liquid and turbulent element. He symbolizes the fertility of the land and the abundance of the crops and life renewed by annual flood of the river Nile, which brings fauna and vegetation, the lord of fish, birds, and swamps. Happy is portrayed as a man with a large belly and large female breasts. Yeah, so this is him. Happy. Yeah, so the harvest is here. And this is one of those harvests where you seed and you. Okay, so that's the blossoming of the lotus. Okay, well, the lotus is here. Okay, so this is very much Mame Wata Mame Da. I'm also hearing the Naga. I'm also, yeah, it's the Naga. It's the Naga. Okay, so this is a Da. So look up Adityas, Adityas. One of them is coming through. It is time to fully experience everything the world has to offer you. Go with the flow and live more intensely. Happy heralds, the name of this card. Happy is an Egyptian god, lesser god, lower god. Well, they're not really lower, but Happy heralds a renewal, a new life, and the new path to go down. You could acquire imminent fortune in the field of trade. Yeah. I was oh so acquiescent. So somebody is saying our cup runneth over, or us getting blessed and anointed, and and it's not somebody, it's not a one person, because the thing about the 10th house is it's groups, it's collectives. It could be your boss, it could be your legacy, 10 of Pentacles. It could also be how you are seen to the world, not just others, 7th house, but to the world. So also how like you're judged, okay? Not really judgment from the Lord, that's 11th house, but how you are judged by society, your station in life. It's elevated. We're being ascended. That's what this star card is representing. La Stella. Okay, and then we also have 27 here. Out in the open. Yeah, she is depicted as a woman with the crown of Upper Egypt with 2 gazelle horns on top. Her name derives from she who pours, which symbolizes the floods of the river Nile, or she who runs like the arrow. That is the current of the flowing river. In fact, she represents natural forces and phenomena. As the goddess of fertility, she could signal you to be successful. She could signal to you the successful start of a new project or a new job. If you are in search of love, Setet can help you and answer your wishes. If you are already in a relationship, she can bring you stability or even marriage because she protects new projects. Yeah, so I've been catching this for the last few days, and it started this morning when I got told, okay, it's about to hit, it's about to pop. And I do feel like the powers that be, and it might not even be somebody specific to inside of our life, it might be the collective, powers that be, soon becoming the powers that were. They've been having these orchestrations, machinations, collaborations. But in terms of us and our own energy, us minding our own business, there's a legacy on our life because there's a calling on our life. And we've been withdrawing, we've been removing, we've been moving on, getting up from the table, leaving places that don't serve us. If we don't fit into the spaces that are being held for us, we're getting up and walking. We're also feeling timid or prudent with the Page of Cups, Eight of Cups. We also could be having experiences of maturity here. We're also feeling love. And I feel like it's the love of the divine or it's self-love with the Sun card here. We're feeling happiness all the same. I don't know what this is, but we got two cards here. I'm going to keep them and keep going. Oh, actually, no. But yeah, there's been plans, orchestrations by cabals, by groups of people, cliques even. It's a wrap for you, baby. Wow, this is so crazy. Something's going on here. Okay, so we do have the magician. It's back. It wouldn't leave. I'll keep it. I'll just do that. So this is the Lord. Say that this would be it. Happy. The hangman is happy. Happy. That's not a lesser God. With the Five of Cups. Yeah, we're feeling disappointed. There was a lot of things that we were investing into people. There was a lot of people that we really wanted to take with us where we were going, and we're discovering that we can't, that we shan't, and it's got to be okay. Because the Eight of Cups, Five of Cups, it means a lot of people coming and going, trying to return, and it's actually not happening, but they're coming through more decisive now, thinking that they can seize, exercise some option they've yet to afford themselves, exercise some liberties they've yet to afford themselves. Seven of Pentacles, they had some kind of strategy, plan, agenda, but they didn't invest in us. It didn't go anywhere. It actually proved to be futile, foolish, fruitless in some kind of way. And when you have multiple eights, that's another sign that something's not working. This is saying these people trespassed against us. With the Fool card, Ace of Swords, and the Hangman with the Adjustment card, that things started to come through. We actually fulfilled some type of terms and conditions here. Or it's a lesser degree, but past some kind of test here. We don't have the Tower or the Seven of Swords, but we do have the Temperance. So we passed some kind of test here. The Tower, the Seven of Wands, I mean, the Temperance, the Judgment card, the Justice card, they all talk about passing a test or being in alignment or qualifying for some kind of assessment or evaluation. Even like if you do a survey, having favorable findings or taking a poll and things work out in your favor. Because the field of manifestation here now, the womb of creation that we're sitting in, it's fruitful, but there was a lot of seeds that wouldn't take hold because they were bad seed. They didn't have an open heart. They were expert at looking for opportunities, but we kept maturing, evolving. So we were differently evolved from them enough for them to miss their chance, for them to sleep on us in a way where they screwed themselves out of a blessing, really. I mean, these cards are going to come back. Or maybe not. Okay, just the Lover's card. So yeah, there's groups of people here that misjudged us, and it's nobody in specific. This reading is not talking about anybody in specific. It's talking about the general energy that we were hidden, cloaked from others, mainly society. We were mislabeled, misjudged, misperceived, mistaken, mistreated. It was almost like respectability politics. We didn't fit into the box. We wouldn't choose to be conditioned. And we kept leaving spaces that were toxic or decaying or were slipping, where we had gotten, we came, we saw, we conquered, we left. Seven of Cups is the swamp. We couldn't stay in those places. It's like, I have a friend, she won't go anywhere where there's not parking. She'll get in her car after 2 hours of getting ready, drive to the location, and then she realizes, oh, there's no parking. Oh, there's no air conditioning. I'm out. And then she'll go take herself out to eat or to the movies or whatever because she's already dressed up, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, and then there you go. These are people that are obsessive with status. Devil and the Lover's card. The devil would make everything reverse. So the Queen of Swords in reverse is cutthroat. They're savage. They're vindictive. They want to cause pain. Lovers in reverse, this is unrequited love, or people that are status seeking, people that are clout chasing. Seven of Swords in reverse, this is people who are, they're running some kind of con that's about to be exposed. With the Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, actually these are specific players that harm others, and it's about to come to public. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it's talking about defiling family name, spending through your spiritual inheritance. Three of Swords in reverse, somebody that's had us under their thumb the tables are gonna turn. Also, if we've been bound, if we've been restricted, that's gonna undo itself. And since the Lord came out twice, it's not gonna stick. And then Queen of Swords in reverse, that means false love. This is somebody that's harboring some kind of maladaptive idiosyncratic perfunctory feeling. Typically, they're hiding a broken heart, so they're vindictive. They're vindictive here. They want to prove their power in some kind of way, is what this is giving, how this is reading. So somebody was in a seat of power and they shouldn't be there. And that seat of power is actually ours. And this is the time when it comes out. Our judgment has been rendered recently and it's going to be exposed now. Sun is going to be out for everybody to see. Now, it's not going to be worldwide, but it's going to be fully throughout some kind of community here, because there's a lot of projection here, phony, fake. Something's going to be stripped out of the hands of one and given to another, or something's going to be bound down. And it's demonology here. Could we have the Seven of Cups with the Ace of Swords? So the truth is out there and it's plain to see, but there's some kind of imitation. Fake, phony is the Seven of Swords. Imitation is the Seven of Cups. There's a difference between spray painting a box gold and selling it as pure gold, and then just telling a person that it's imitation crap. There's a difference here. So we have both. We have both. So that's an imposter energy. Four of Cups, Sun card. So something has been going on for a while and it's going to be exposed. And again, Sagittarius rising, Venus in Libra, Venus in Gemini, Aries rising. So this is a new priest, a new minister, a new earth angel, somebody who's very humble, a humble king, a humble leader, a humble ruler. And it's funny because, I'm in the queer community, and a lot of my um, clients or children, they have issues with like process addiction. Sometimes it's porn, sometimes it's too much